This week on Mid-Mo J, it's been a tough week of turkey hunting. I was starting to give up the faith, but we got one. Missouri's turkey season opened on April 17th with high anticipation. After a relatively successful youth season and being around the gobblers for a week or so, I believed that this was going to be a very, very good season. However, reality set in very quickly that the gobblers were henned up and not calling well. This typically isn't a large issue for me, as I call the gobblers after the hens have went to nest. But with ever increasing pressure and patterns that were changing daily, I just could not get myself in front of a gobbler. What I thought was going to be a great season was quickly turning into one of the worst I've had in 5 years. I have a lot of faith in my hunting ability, but I was quickly becoming very, very frustrated. At this point, I think turkeys are just a myth. They're kind of like a unicorn. Let me rephrase that. I think a turkey that will call is a myth. These turkeys are so henned up, and they've been worked full with for a week now, and they just do not want to work. I came up here to a different piece of land. It's kind of the same thing. It figures, it was kind of a guess anyway, but it figures that the gobblers are all across the river where I'm not at. This has been about an aggravating week, as I've had. I've been on turkeys, I've been around turkeys, I've followed turkeys, but I can't get one to come to a call to save my soul. They're either henned up, or call shy, or just leery in general. This is about as hard a turkey season as I've had in at least 4 or 5 years. I'm not going to give up though. I've still got 2 weeks of hunting. It's just been a week. I've still got 2 more weeks to hunt. Hopefully I get something on the ground. So I don't generally hunt this piece of land all that much. It's kind of hard to get to where I'm hunting. So what I do is I use Google Maps. As long as you have service, it'll tell you right where you're at. So what I do is try to pick me out a landmark. I got a tree right there ahead of me. And just keep myself pointed in direction towards the truck. Keep yourself oriented. Now if you have a compass, you can do the same thing. Just kind of keep yourself oriented in the direction that you want to go. As you can tell, one of these big ridges like this, it's just woods. As far as the eye can see, it'd really be easy to get turned around in. Nothing else, you can use the sun. Well, if it's straight up noon and you're in one of these ridges, I highly recommend you at least carry a compass with you. Take mental notes when you're walking through a set of woods. I don't hunt this place much, but if you look here, there is water in this brook, and we're kind of in a valley between 2 ridges. If I decide to hunt this again, it would be somewhere I would think there might be something roosted. And a lot of times turkeys will roost right on water, even if it's just a little bit of water like you see here. don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. So he come out of here, was picking along, picked down into this little draw right here, came up and he kind of skirted down that draw. I thought he was going to get around me. He popped up right about that log right there. I killed him about 20 yards right there by that log. I've killed bigger, but after this week, I will take this Jake. I've been hunting. This is my 7th day of hunting, and I couldn't pass him up. The birds just aren't calling well. He came up this ridge about 8:30, 9 o'clock. He came up this ridge just picking. I wasn't even really calling. I just figured, hey, I'm gonna sit on this travel path. Turkey comes along, I'm gonna kill him. And he come walking up the path. I saw his beard. He's got probably a 4 or 5 inch beard. He's just a nice Jake. He'll eat well. I ain't skunked for the year now. It's interesting, he's got pretty much a full fan. A lot of times a Jake will have, as you saw with Dylan's, will have a short ends on their fan. He's got a pretty full fan for a Jake. His spurs are, oh, they're not. There's little nubs, but you know what? It's turkey. He's gonna eat good. Let's see what he weighs out of curiosity. 15 pounds, not too bad. 15-pound turkey. Not bad for a Jake. More importantly, it's bigger than Dylan's.
So the monkey's off my back, but we're far from through hunting. I'll be back at it come Thursday, and the boys and me will be out this weekend. As always, thanks for watching.